The air in David Miller's sleek, high-rise office was thick with the scent of impending disaster. As CEO of Innovate Health Solutions, he'd spent the last 5 years pouring his heart and soul into a groundbreaking medical technology, a device poised to revolutionize patient care. Now, the culmination of all that effort, an $800 million investment from the venerable Du Bois family, prominent philanthropists and investors with a reputation for sharp dealing, hung precariously by a thread. His lead translator, fluent in the specific nuances of French business etiquette, had been hit with a severe case of food poisoning. The meeting was in less than an hour. David ran a hand through his already disheveled hair, his usual calm demeanor replaced by a raw panic that gnawed at his gut. "Sarah," he rasped, turning to his brilliant but equally frazzled assistant, Sarah Chun. Anyone at all who can speak fluent French and understand medical terminology." Sarah's fingers flew across her keyboard, but every call yielded the same result. No one available on such short notice. The crushing weight of responsibility pressed down on David. Not just his dreams, but the livelihoods of his dedicated team, the potential to save countless lives. It all felt like it was slipping through his fingers. He imagined the headline: Innovate Health Solutions collapses after failed funding round. The thought made his stomach churn. Just as despair threatened to swallow him whole, a faint, lilting melody drifted from the hallway outside his office. It was a child's voice, singing in what sounded unmistakably like French. David paused, a strange, almost illogical flicker of hope igniting within him. He pushed open his door, following the sound. Down the hall, near the maintenance closet, sat a little girl, perhaps 7 years old, humming softly to herself as she drew with brightly colored crayons. She had wide, curious eyes and a shy smile. This was Lily Evans, the daughter of Mr. Evans, the building's kind-hearted maintenance supervisor. David had seen her around before, often waiting for her dad after school. "Lily," David asked, his voice softer than he intended, "are you singing in French?" Lily looked up, startled, then nodded shyly. "My mommy used to sing to me in French. She was from Quebec. I like the songs." Her pronunciation was flawless, her accent charmingly authentic. A wild, desperate idea sparked in David's mind. It was insane, completely unconventional, but he was out of options. "Lily," he began, kneeling down her level, "my company has a very important meeting right now, and we need someone to help translate from English to French and French to English. It's very important. Do you think you could help us?" Sarah, who had followed him, gasped faintly. David could practically hear her thoughts. He's lost it. He's absolutely lost his mind. But he held Lily's gaze. The little girl's eyes widened, not with fear, but with a surprising spark of excitement. "I can try," she chirped, a genuine eagerness in her voice. David felt a strange mix of disbelief and an almost reckless surge of hope. This was a monumental gamble. The future of Innovate Health Solutions, an $800 million deal, hinged on a 7-year-old. But looking at Lily's innocent confidence, he knew he had to try. This part of our story is about the leap of faith, when logic takes a back seat to intuition and the impossible becomes the only option. In high-stakes negotiations, every word, every nuance can swing the balance. The role of a translator isn't just about language. It's about conveying intent, building rapport, and bridging cultural divides. A single misstep can unravel years of work. Sometimes the most unconventional solutions are the ones that save us. As the opulent doors of the boardroom swung open and Mr. and Mrs. Du Bois entered, their expressions shifted from polite expectation to visible discomfort at the sight of a child sitting confidently at the negotiation table. The air crackled with their unspoken skepticism, setting the stage for a meeting unlike any other. The initial moments of the meeting were agonizingly awkward. Mr. Du Bois, a man of formidable presence with shrewd eyes, gave David a questioning, almost disapproving look as he gestured towards Lily. David offered a tight, apologetic smile, a silent plea for understanding. "Monsieur Miller," Mr. Du Bois began in crisp French, his tone formal, "we appreciate your resourcefulness. However, this is a matter of considerable financial gravity. Lily, without missing a beat, translated his words with remarkable accuracy and a surprising lack of self-consciousness. David took a deep breath and launched into his presentation, explaining the intricate details of Innovate Health Solutions' medical device, a non-invasive diagnostic tool that promised to detect diseases with unprecedented accuracy years before traditional methods. As he spoke, Lily's small voice echoed his words, translating complex medical jargon and ambitious financial projections into clear, precise French. She didn't just convey the words. She imbued them with the same passion David felt, her youthful enthusiasm giving them an unexpected warmth. The Dubois family's initial disdain slowly began to melt away, replaced by surprise, then genuine admiration. They leaned forward, captivated, as Lily's clear voice filled the room. You could almost feel the walls they had built around themselves crumble, replaced by a shared human connection. Then, Lily did something truly remarkable. David was explaining the device's potential to prevent suffering, when Lily, instead of just translating, added her own words, her voice gaining a quiet earnestness. And she translated, then continued in French, her own thoughts weaving in, "This is so important because my mommy got very sick. And if she had something like this, maybe she wouldn't have gone away so soon." A hush fell over the room. The air, already thick with tension, now vibrated with raw emotion. Mr. Dubois's stern features softened, and his wife, Mrs. Dubois, reached for his hand, her eyes glistening. Lily, in her innocence, simply spoke from the heart, unaware of the immense impact her words were having. It was a moment of raw vulnerability and incredible courage. This unexpected, deeply personal anecdote about her mother completely broke the formal, business-like flow of the negotiation, drawing the investors in on an emotional level that no corporate pitch ever could. This isn't just a story about a business deal. It's a powerful reminder that true influence isn't always about power or prestige, but about authenticity, empathy, and the courage to share your truth. It's about connecting on a human level beyond the numbers and the jargon. What if the most impactful moments in life come from unexpected acts of vulnerability? The atmosphere in the room had irrevocably shifted, leading to a decision far grander than anyone could have anticipated. The meeting concluded, but not as David had anticipated. Mr. Dubois, his voice now softened, spoke directly to Lily in French, then turned to David, his expression one of profound respect. "Monsieur Miller," he announced, "we are not only impressed by your innovation, but profoundly moved by your ambassador. We will not invest $800 million. We will invest $200 million for 20% equity." David's jaw nearly dropped. That was a far better deal, securing more control for Innovate Health Solutions. And, Mrs. Dubois added, her eyes fixed on Lily, "we insist that Lily become the official project ambassador. Her voice, her story, must be heard by the world. And we will personally fund her entire education, including studies in Paris, should she wish." Relief washed over David, quickly followed by overwhelming astonishment. He thanked them profusely, his voice thick with emotion. Lily, though young, seemed to grasp the enormity of what had just happened. As the initial celebrations subsided, Eleanor Dubois, Mr. Dubois's discerning sister, approached Lily and David. Her gaze was intense, analytical, yet held a hint of something unreadable. "Lily," she said softly, her voice filled with a tremor David hadn't heard before, "your mother, Marie Evans. Do you have a picture?" Lily fumbled in her backpack and produced a worn, creased photograph of a beautiful, smiling woman. Eleanor took it, her hand trembling. Her eyes welled with tears. "Marie Evans," she whispered, "was my sister, Marie Dubois." A hush fell over the room again. David felt a jolt of shock. This was impossible. Eleanor then revealed a decades-old family secret. Her sister, Marie, had left home 20 years ago after a disagreement, severing all ties. They had searched for her for years, but to no avail. Lily, The little girl who had just saved a company was now revealed to be part of a legacy far greater than anyone could have imagined. Her mother's story, once a quiet memory, now intertwined with a powerful family history. This meant Lily was not only Eleanor's niece, but also the heiress to a $50 million fortune, which included the Du Bois Children's Medical Center in San Francisco. David's relief quickly turned to utter astonishment at the revelation. Lily, though young, sensed the profound shift in her world, a mix of confusion and wonder. Eleanor's eyes were filled with a bittersweet joy, finally reuniting with a piece of her lost family. It was a moment of destiny, where a simple act of kindness unravels a decades-old family mystery, bringing closure and a new beginning. This section explores the unforeseen ripple effect, how a single, genuine connection can trigger a cascade of unexpected blessings and revelations, far beyond the initial intention. What hidden connections might be waiting to be discovered in your own life? 6 months later, the impact of that fateful meeting culminated in a moment that would inspire thousands, proving that the smallest voices can create the loudest echoes. 6 months passed. Innovate Health Solutions flourished, their medical device now being piloted in hospitals across the country. And in San Francisco, the Du Bois Children's Medical Center, recently modernized with Innovate Health technology, prepared for its grand reopening. On the day of the event, an 8-year-old Lily Evans, no longer just a little girl, but a beacon of hope, stood confidently on the podium. Her hair was neatly braided, and a quiet dignity shone in her eyes. David and Sarah stood proudly in the audience, alongside the Du Bois family, who now embraced Lily as their own. "When I met Mr. Miller," Lily began, her voice clear and strong, resonating through the grand hall, "I just wanted to help. My mommy told me it's always good to help, and she told me that even small people can do big things." She spoke not of the $200 million investment or the complexities of medical technology, but of love, of kindness, and of the profound impact one person, no matter how small, can have. She shared how her mommy got sick and how this new technology could help other mommies and daddies stay well. Her story, from a maintenance worker's daughter to the namesake and heiress of a cutting-edge medical center, became a powerful testament to the power of human connection and empathy. The overwhelming sense of pride from David and Sarah was palpable, the tearful joy of the Du Bois family evident in their glistening eyes. The audience listened, captivated, a collective sense of hope filling the air. Lily's words, simple yet profound, carried the weight of her journey and the promise of a better future. It was a moment of collective inspiration, a powerful reminder that true wealth lies in compassion and the ability to make a meaningful difference in the world. Lily's story isn't just a feel-good tale. It's a profound lesson. It teaches us that empathy is a currency more valuable than gold, that genuine connection can open doors no amount of negotiation ever could, and that the most powerful solutions often come from the most unexpected sources. It reminds us that every voice matters, and every act of kindness can set off a chain reaction of positive change. The ripple effect of such an investment extends far beyond the initial capital. It fuels research, creates jobs, and most importantly, provides life-saving care, demonstrating the tangible impact when human values align with innovation. Look at Lily now, not just a child, but a symbol. Her eyes sparkle with a wisdom beyond her years, a testament to the journey she's undertaken. The joy radiating from David and the Du Bois family is not just about a successful venture, but about a rediscovered family and a shared purpose. What powerful, unexpected connections have shaped your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this story resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe for more inspiring content, and share this video with someone who needs a reminder that magic happens when we open our hearts.